always thought heartbreak would come with a warning, a shift in tone, a coldness in his eyes, a slip of the tongue that hinted at the unraveling. But with Jake, the betrayal was silent, subtle, calculated. And when it hit me, it wasn't just a breakup, it was the collapse of an entire version of reality I thought was mine. We were together for 5 years. Half a decade of Sunday brunches, inside jokes, movie marathons, arguments over stupid things like where to hang the new painting or who left the milk out. We'd talked about moving in together next spring. We'd talked about babies, maybe, or at least a dog. Jake was warm, funny, dependable. At least, that's what I believed. I used to call him my lighthouse, the person I looked to when things felt chaotic. We broke up on a Wednesday. It was quiet, mutual, kind. We had grown apart, or so I thought. We both cried, said we still loved each other, in a way, promised to stay friends. It was the kind of breakup people envy. No screaming, no cheating, no resentment. Just life moving in different directions. But life doesn't drift apart when one of you is already living a lie. Life doesn't just move on when one of you is building a second life behind the scenes. A week later, a friend sent me a screenshot from a Facebook moms group. "Isn't this Jake?" she asked. My stomach dropped before I even clicked on it. There he was, my Jake, grinning in a family photo, his arm wrapped around a woman I had never seen before. 2 kids in front of them. One looked about 4, the other barely 2. The caption said, "Family day at the lake. So grateful for my husband and our babies." Husband. I stared at that word for a long time. My throat felt tight, my fingers cold. My body betrayed me. I couldn't move. I just sat there, like stone. I wanted to believe it wasn't real, that it was someone who looked like him, that it was Photoshop, that it was a dream. But the timeline added up. Their wedding was 4 years ago, right in the middle of our relationship. The oldest kid, born not even a year later. All this time he had been splitting himself in 2. One life with me, one with her, and I had never noticed. He even used the same jokes with her, the same dumb puns I thought were ours alone. I felt dirty, used, like I'd unknowingly been cast in someone else's soap opera. I texted him, just one line. "How long have you been married?" Of course he replied with a voice note, coward. His voice cracked. He said, it wasn't supposed to be this way, that he never meant to hurt me, that things got complicated, that he loved both of us,